Welcome to the How to Play video for Scream or Die. We're going to go over the 3 phases of play in this video. Phase 1 is called Before the Roll. So in this example, Griff is the roller. He has the dice bag. So Griff is going to take the dice bag, shake it up, reach in, and draw 5 dice at random. So we've got 4 dice and 1 more. So in this drawing, there are 2 black dice, 1 blue die, 1 yellow die, and 1 white die. Starting with the player to their left, all players may force the roller to draw more dice from the bag. So, in this example, player number 2 is going to spend one scream token in order to make Griff draw another die from the bag, in this case, a yellow one. Player 2 isn't going to make Griff draw any more dice from the bag. Player 3 is going to spend 2 scream tokens, having Griff draw 2 more dice, an orange and a white one, and Griff is not going to spend any of his screams. This is all before the roll. After all players, including the roller, have spent their screams and forced the roller to draw dice, the roller takes all of the dice in their hand, shakes them up, and rolls them out. After the roll is phase 2 of the game. So at this point, we separate the dice by the icons that are shown on them, rather than the color of the dice themselves. In this case, we have 3 dice that have shown up with Vlad's symbol, 1 die that has shown up with Seth's symbol, 1 that has Harry's symbol, and 3 dice with screams, but no symbols for Griff. In the after the roll phase, every player, again starting with the player to the left of the roller, may spend screams again. So, player 2 is going to go and spend 2 screams and tell Griff, the roller, which 2 dice he wants him to re-roll. So, player 2 does not want either Seth or Harry to get any points this turn. So he tells Griff to re-roll those dice. As it is, another one came up Vlad, and 1 went back to Harry. It proceeds around the table in that fashion, with every player telling the roller which dice to re-roll after spending their screams. Once it gets to the roller, in this case Griff, the roller may spend as many screams as they like in order to re-roll the dice for one final time. So let's say Griff takes 5 of his screams, spends them to re-roll all of the Vlad dice and the Harry dice, shakes them up, rolls. Well, Griff's going to get a point this turn, but other than that, goes right back to a couple for Harry, 1 for Seth, and then another 1 for the scream. The final phase in Scream or Die is scoring. So in the scoring phase, everyone looks at the dice that have been rolled and gets points accordingly. So Vlad's player is going to get 2 points for having their symbols shown. 1 of them is a regular die, and 1 of them is times 2, which means he gets 2 points for that. Seth also gets 2 points for having a Seth times 2. Harry no longer has any of his dice, so he doesn't get any points. And Griff is going to get 1 point, so he moves his marker up 1 on the score track. In addition, for being the roller, all of the dice that came up with scream icons, in this case 6 icons, means that Griff gets 6 more screams that he can spend on future turns. Those screams only get gained by the roller, and he cannot get any more screams until his next turn being the roller. So be careful with how often and how many you spend per turn. That concludes the How to Play video for Scream or Die. Please, feel free to look through the rest of the campaign, look at the reviews that we have posted, contact us, whether through our website at www.amberpalacegames.com, through our Facebook accounts at Amber Palace Games, message us here on Kickstarter, or email us directly. We are always open to answering any questions that anyone will have. We're going to be at Origins in June in Ohio. Please feel free to stop by, try out the game yourself, and just say hi to us. Thank you for your time. I'm Dan Blakeney with Amber Palace Games.